Uzi, Uzi, you know what, man? I blame you for this. Lil Uzi Vert, I blame you for this, man. I had your fans spamming me, saying that Lil Uzi Vert is back. I didn't want to believe it. But apparently, you dropped 2 new songs, and apparently people are saying that you're back. What the world? And apparently, one fan told me that if I didn't listen to the songs, I'm not a true Lil Uzi Vert fan. Now listen, when that was said, that was a line crossed. Now I've been a big fan of Lil Uzi Vert for a very long time. But Uzi, after you dropped Eternal Atake 2, I was not a big fan. I had to turn away from you for a little bit. But apparently people are saying that we're back to old Uzi. And honestly, this is going to be one of 2 things. Either Uzi is actually back in true form, is not messing around, or we're getting a new album, or we're getting Prime Uzi. But man, I'm not going to lie. When I reacted to Eternal Atake 2, it has to rank as one of my least favorite album reviews to do because I only reacted to some of the songs on the album. And I honestly didn't think that Uzi did a very good job. I felt like the album was, honestly, I felt like the album was rushed and he didn't really care too much about the music at that point. But at this point, I feel like there's been some good news with Uzi because now he's announcing that he apparently has a new record label that he himself has started. And honestly, that's kind of a really good thing because one of the big problems with Uzi is that he's been having trouble with his label because his label has been releasing his album a bunch of times. That was the big problem with Pink Tape, and that was the big problem with Eternal Atake 2. Basically, his label was pushing him to drop stuff he didn't want to drop. Now that he has control of his own music now, and he has his own label, we can actually probably see Uzi back in true form. So, apparently, Uzi dropped 2 new songs as of yesterday, I believe. The first one is called Irrelevant, and the other one is called Chanel Boy. So, I think we're going to do a double song reaction, and then we're going to see if Primetime Uzi is back. Now, Uzi, I will say this, man. We better not be getting Eternal Atake 2 vibes here. I want I want original Eternal Atake vibes. I want Pink Tape vibes. I want old Uzi. I don't want the old Uzi, bro. I don't want this new Uzi Vert. I want old little Uzi Vert. Because you're one of my favorite rappers. And if you're dropping heat, then let's see what you got. All right, so the first song that we're going to be reacting to is going to be called Relevant. And then we're going to react to Chanel Boy. All right, here we go. Relevant. Uzi. I am an addict. Hold on. We gotta go back a second and also volume this up a little bit. If we're getting primetime Uzi, I might be happy. Uzi, let's do this shit. You better be bringing some of your best flows and bars. I know you can. Let's go. This is Relevant. Let's do it.
I am an addict. I want the cabbage. I want the baddest.
Okay.
Couldn't go right up. Picked her up in that rabbit. She wagging on smashes. She said I'm the captain.
All right.
I am an addict.
All right. Yep. Uzi's back. Yo, he went back to his old sound. He sounds a lot more cleaner now, bro. He's back to his old sound. He's back to like his Love Is Rage 2 kind of sound almost in a way, bro. Uzi. If this is how you come in for a new album or whatever the heck you got going on, bro, we here for it. If this is the Uzi Vert that we're going to be getting for the rest of this year and next year, bro, I can say it officially, Lil Uzi Vert is back, bro.
Picked her up in that rabbit. She wagging on smashes. She said I'm the captain. I am an addict. I want the cabbage.
All right.
I want the baddest. Her ass the fattest. Couldn't go right up. Picked her up in that rabbit. She wagging on smashes. She said I'm the captain.
Come on.
Chanel drug out of habit. That's why I just way harder. I'm like pull out like damn and charge her. But my car do not take a charger. She done gave me a hell of an offer, but I'm high so I beg you to pardon. She try get me here but she ain't party. Then 1 second she's out of your day. To realize I'm back rapping like Marshall. I got white woman even I'm dusty. Hold on, I think I'm broke nigga talking. When I'm in the trench, shake the guys and 40 Glock under my armpit. And I stay in the mud, shall link with the God. We all got a bondage. I know when it's hate, I'm one with the earth. I know how to elevate. He thought he ate my 9 out of 9. It's not an elephant. I took off the hood just so he could breathe. My car is a hell of it. How you say I'm irrelevant when I'm the reason these niggas reason I'm relevant. relevant, reason I'm relevant, reason I'm relevant. I got the energy. Reason I'm relevant, reason I'm relevant, reason I'm relevant. I was intelligent. Reason I'm relevant, reason I'm relevant, reason I'm relevant. I got the energy.
Oh my God, bro. Come on, Uzi, let's go. Bro, that is how you need to do this, Uzi, bro. Bro, he sounds so much cleaner now. I will say that. Compare this to EA2. I feel like Uzi just sounded lazy as shit when it came to EA2, but now I feel like with him taking control of his own music and now he has his own label, I feel like we're now going to see Uzi at probably his best yet. At the end of the day, bro, Uzi, it's good to have you back. At the end of the day, we didn't really do that good on music, and honestly, we're going to do that reaction soon. And at the end of the day, I did kind of feel a little bit bad for Uzi because I've really loved him, and honestly, I like how he does his music. He's been one of my favorite rappers of all time. I've listened to dude since the dude came out. But I've always felt like Uzi felt like he was getting lazy with his music, and I felt like that was the label issue. But now that he's back in prime form, I feel like we're going to get some of the best Uzi that we've ever seen. But bro, Uzi, it's good to have you back, man. It really is. Well, let's get back to the song. Holy cow.
Reason I'm relevant, I got the energy. Reason I'm relevant, reason I'm relevant, reason I'm relevant. I was intelligent. Reason I'm relevant, reason I'm relevant.
All right.
I got the energy. Reason I'm relevant, reason I'm relevant, reason I'm relevant. I was intelligent.
Keep going.
I want the cabbage. I want the baddest. Her ass the fattest. Couldn't go right up. Picked her up in that rabbit.
Come on, Uzi.
She said I'm the captain. I am an addict. I want the cabbage. I want the baddest. Her ass the fattest. Couldn't go right up. Picked her up in that rabbit. She wagging on smashing. She said I'm the captain.
Bro. That is what I'm talking about, bro. Uzi, if this is how you come in the end of 2025, bro, we here for it, bro. Oh, man, bro. That is prime Uzi right there. The classic old sound from Lover's Rage 2 and Pink Tape colliding together. And I feel like what he's doing is kind of combining his old sound with this new sound he's got. Because one of the things I've always really thought about is, you guys remember when Uzi did Meteor Man? He did that like deep ass voice. I always said that that voice kind of works, but he needs to do the deep voice at kind of a different kind of tempo, and I feel like that would work perfectly. But with this song, Relevant, bro, this brings you back to old classic old Uzi vibes. And bro, he went nuts on this. And I definitely think this is shaping up to be either for a new album that he's rolling out or potentially a new chapter for Uzi. But overall, this is an amazing song. Brought me back to old classic Uzi days. And it definitely deserves a 10 out of 10 in my book. All right, so the next song we're going to be listening to is going to be called Chanel Boy. And this is the recent song he just released. So let's get to it. Chanel Boy. Fast-paced crossover Uzi. Don't be crazy now.
Don't even sleep, don't even eat. Chanel on my feet, Chanel when I geek. Chanel on the beach, Chanel on the beach. Every day of the week, I go Chanel AG. Right overseas, right overseas. Right overseas.
All right.
Right overseas. Chanel, right overseas. Chanel, right overseas. Yeah, right overseas. Yeah, right overseas.
Chanel.
1, 2, 3. AB, don't forget the double C. Chanel on my glasses like double C. Still by the Chanel is all. To me, where's my level religiously? I'm an itty bitty, you can't fit me. It's like a fan, I feel like I'm Billie Jean. I mean, double C, so like I'm shooting jeans. This ain't moving, man. I ain't fall off, bitch, I'm doing, man. I got no money, yeah, the blues now. I got all this that be ripping. I mean, Chanel vintage. Gotta go tennis racket. I'm in love like tennis. Don't even sleep. I don't need Chanel on my feet, Chanel when I geek, Chanel on the beach,
Alright.
Chanel on the beach. Every day of the week, I go Chanel AG. Right overseas, right overseas, right overseas, right overseas. Chanel If it got them two letters, then I gotta have it. Oh, and there's no one. Shit, I need to beg you to hold on the funds. Don't get me started with Cartier. I'ma say that for a whole nother song. But if we speaking on Cartier, you look at my wrist and it show the tongue. One of my bracelets, they crack out and I touch your bitch in the bathtub like I'm Reverend Run.
Uzi, bro. Uzi. That is how you have to come back, bro. Bro, I can officially say Uzi is officially back in true form, bro. That is exactly what I'm talking about. You kind of get the old feeling from like Uzi's old sound from like Love Is Rage 2, but he's also kind of blending it with kind of like Pink Tape, his new sound, and like all this stuff. He's combining the old sound that he has with his new sound. And I really like how he's bringing back to old, like, excuse me. He's kind of bringing it back to like old Lil Uzi Vert in a way. And I like what he's doing here. Uzi, I don't know what this is for. Either this is for a new album that he's potentially dropping, or potentially that he's starting a new leaf or something. I don't really know. Could this be for a new album? I don't really know, but this could be a whole new leaf for Uzi. And man, it is really good to hear Lil Uzi Vert get back to true form. And definitely, he sounds a lot more cleaner now. He doesn't really sound drugged out as he used to be. He's really back to true form. I think he sounds a lot more healthy. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's kind of crazy. But Uzi, I will say this. Besides Cardi, it's good to have you back, bruh.